Hi guys, it's Simon here. I realise I'm a day off from my usual schedule and I've been crazy over the last week with musical and everything, but better late than never. This video is going to be the start of the last week of Series 1. I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break at the end of this week just so that I can get fully pumped on my schoolwork and start churning out good results because I've got an English exam tomorrow and all the psychology and media work to do, and media work's starting to get really hard with our mini movies. So, with a screenplay having to be made, and I'm generally not good at writing screenplays, so I'm gonna need all the time I can get to focus on this properly. So, I'm gonna be taking a little break, but I will definitely come back, I think sometime in early September. You'll have to stay tuned for me to find out the actual return date for Series 2. So, this is the last week with Series 1, and I'm going to have a whole lot of things, culminating in a final spotlight where I'll reveal my top 7 best videos, and that's decided by the people that have watched. So, I've gone around to school to the people who've said they've watched my YouTube channel and asked them what was their favourite video, and I also, just as a mental note, have to ask Jamie174 on Twitter, follow her please, what her favourite video was so that I can actually get a full spectrum of the list. Okay, so that's pretty much that, but before we all mope over the final episode of Series 1, let's start by kicking off with the Vivo Certified Challenge, which is how we should kick off on a Monday instead of the Spotlight, which should be done on a Sunday, but never mind. I've left something for you guys to do. All today in school, I've been thinking, what should I do to occupy my mind if I have a free moment and I've done all my homework and I have no more episodes to shoot until September? Well, what I actually have done is I've compiled a massive list, like 32 artists that I want their videos to be Vivo certified. And Vivo certification, for those of you who don't know, is reaching 100 million views on a particular video. So I went through today at school, I went through some of these videos, added them onto the list, and I've put them all into a playlist which I'll make public once this video goes up. So hopefully you guys, if you do have a spare moment and you're on here and you're thinking, oh, it hasn't updated in quite a long time, head to the playlists. There'll be a Vivo Certified playlist open, or it should now be Vivo Certified Challenge Series Break for you to do that on and go through all the videos. If you don't like someone on there, then bypass that particular video. At this point, they need all the help they can get. Some of them are really close, some of them are in the middle of the pack, and some of them are pretty far off. But sitting back and doing nothing is not going to help them get there, so every bit of support is important. Okay, so let's see the songs that I've got on this. I'm hoping that my iPad doesn't collapse from overusage. First up is Fifth Harmony with their Boss music video. Now, most of you, from channeling all the way back to the start of the series, will know how much I love Fifth Harmony. I made literally a whole dang video on how to vote for them to get the Breakthrough Act on Take 40. And we were up against Marley Hood, which was Callum Hood's sister from Five Sauce, which is partly the reason why I'm putting this list on here, the video on here. The Girls' Reflection album has been incredible. Everything on that album has been amazing. After you listen to it like quite a couple of times, it's like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh of awesomeness water just washing over you. With Slade vocals too, and harmonies. Of course, because it's Fifth Harmony. Anyway, the album has had 3 singles, all of them going platinum in the States, which has not happened for a girl group before, so that's pretty impressive. So, earlier, quite like 2 weeks or something ago, we got Worth It certified, which I was really, really excited and happy about because it was Fifth Harmony's first Vivo certified award. And you know, harmonisers, we can get a little bit greedy, and that's a good thing in this industry, so I like the other two singles from the album, Boss and Sledgehammer certified as well, so Boss is moving along quite finely to get there, but it still needs a little bit of help, so that would be much appreciated if you logged on to get there. Also, Five Sauce is slightly behind them with Amnesia, and me just browsing through Fifth Harmony's comment section on Boss, just casually looking into it, I saw quite a few Five Sauces bitching at Fifth Harmony. I already made a whole rant about this in my reaction video to Worth It, so I'm not going to revisit it now, but I will revive again that it is really, really silly to be feuding, and just because they're a girl band doesn't mean that they're a threat to your guys. Girl bands are not the villains here. I'm just going to outline that principle. Like, way back in the day, people weren't saying, oh, is Beyonce a threat to Justin Timberlake staying single? No one bitched and bitched and bitched at Beyonce back in the day. So, if that was not contrary then what makes it okay now to slam these people? Like, slam Perry for going out with Zayn. Like, how is that fair when in the day you wouldn't have done that? And you cannot just say it's because Beyonce, because that is a tired excuse. Simple as that. It would be nice karma for them, for the Five Sauce team, if Boss bet Amnesia to it, showing them that kindness can get you somewhere, and to stop acting like nasty bitches. To be fair, that's not most of the fandom. Some of the fandom are really, really nice, and I recognise that. But it's those people that are really dragging it down, which is why I feel Five Sauce and One Direction, the two bands with possibly the biggest shitstorm of hate towards other people, need to sit down and finally talk with their fans about saying, right, this is not okay, you need to stop this. That needs to happen, to be honest. Simple as that. Speaking of Perry and Zayn, the next video on here is Move by Little Mix. Now, I made a nice comment on this about a harmonizer who likes this song. I said, you can continue your obsession with Little Mix. You can be a mixer and a harmonizer at the same time. This is the music industry, not a war zone. And I feel that as well. Like, you can't just pit Fifth Harmony and Little Mix against each other. They both have very different styles, and it's not particularly the best thing to go and pit girls against each other. Just because they're girl groups. Like, come on. Like, we know that they're girl groups, and we know that they're aiming towards that particular market, but what comes from that? Like, you should be supporting their efforts, not trying to make this into, like, this fandom war of things. Because I rarely find people that actually agree with supporting both Fifth Harmony and Little Mix. There'll only be a few, but not too many. As I said, this one's getting very, very close to certification. It's at like 91 million views on the official Vivo thing website. So that will probably be the quickest one to get there if momentum gathers behind it. No, it won't. Next up in the list is Rihanna with Te Amo. I think this is from her Loud era, where I think this and Rated R were the kind of the eras where her accountant screwed her over. A nice bitch better have my money reference for those of you who haven't been able to see the video yet. So, I cottoned on to this, and I realised by going through her list, this would probably be like her 23rd video certified. Like, Beyonce may run kind of like the world in a sense, and Taylor Swift may run the music industry, but Rihanna runs the music videos. Like, call me when someone else has 23 certified videos. That's all that needs to be said on that. Next up, Britney Spears' Piece of Me. You can remember earlier in the year that I said to a Vivo Certified Challenge to try and get as many Britney videos certified as we could in a month. Of course, we went and failed there. Because nothing was getting much track momentum. But we managed to get several certified. So we got like Gimme More certified. Circus, I think, got certified. What else? Hold It Against Me was finally certified, which was really good. Did I say Gimme More? I think Gimme More got certified. Pretty Girls also got certified as well. And many other artists took longer to get certified than Pretty Girls, so there's no reason to be hating on Britney because it took like 2 months to certify Pretty Girls. And that was because of some type of shady tweet that I saw. I'm like, really? Other people have to spend more time getting it certified. So I think this would go nicely in there. This was Britney's first VMA set of wins, like Best Pop Video, Best Female Video, and Video of the Year for Piece of Me. So wouldn't it be nice to put that kind of Vevo certified crown on her head? It will join a lot of others on there, but it'll be nice on there anyway. So, moving on from that to Miley Cyrus's Fly on the Wall. I know, this is vintage Miley, and I'm surprised why this hasn't been certified even sooner. Like, to be fair, Miley is hosting the VMAs this year. Wouldn't it be amazing if we got her another certified video before then? It would be even more awesome if Wrecking Ball hit 1 billion views as well, which is what I've been doing in my side time. So hopefully we either get that or a certified award by the time the VMAs roll over. If not, it'll be a nice thing to go on her head anyway. Next up. Okay, I think this is going to take far too long if I just read them out like this. I don't want my phone to crash. Or iPad to... You know what, I can group some. Alright, I'll group some just so it's fair. Number 6, Lady Gaga's Edge of Glory. Every video I've seen Gwen going for a certified challenge, I've seen, Little Monsters support this, go and support the Edge of Glory. And to be fair, they're fighting really hard to get this certified, so I thought I might give them a helping hand. It's getting pretty close to 90 million, which means it's like 10 million away from hitting that certified reign. So, with Hotel coming up, it would also be really good to have Gaga sent in with a certified award as well. Many of the things is actually helping these people and seeing that this is generally the motivation to get these Vevo certified, for the artists to see this and know their fans really care and really support them. Right, moving on from that to number 7, which is Beyonce's Partition. I've only heard snippets of this song like for the last 2 years. I only properly listened to it last Friday and watched the video. Oh my god, why did I not know of this song sooner? It sounds amazing, the video is incredible, and this is so close to 100 million hits as well, so I think it would be really good to get this certified. It's literally, everything about it's good, the costumes, the presents, the styling, the cinematography, oh my god. It has like this raw kind of sexual nature that you don't really get with many Beyonce videos. It's like amazing to watch and just so captivating, so get onto that one especially. Next up, Taylor Swift's White Horse. Now I'm also trying to get Shake It Off with 1 billion views as well, so to try and equal the Katy Perry kind of mark. Now I know that we shouldn't be putting the girls up against each other like I said with Fifth Harmony and Little Mix, but I feel as though karma will swing around eventually and bite Katy on the ass for nicking away Taylor's dances. That's all tea, all shade. So, in the meantime, whilst we're getting it there, why not certify another one of Taylor's videos? White Horse would be a very nice crown to wear in the Vevo certified range, and it would be another one of her country hits there, busting the myth that country songs do not get Vevo certifications much. Which leads me to the next set of people, from 9 to 11. And I can group these all in a category, actually. Luke Bryan's That's My Kind of Night, Blake Shelton's God Gave Me You, and Keith Urban's Cop Car. You know when I said that country videos don't often get Vevo certified? It's mainly true with these particular videos, because with the exception of God Gave Me You, Luke Bryan and Keith Urban's view count only amasses to like up to 10 to 14 million hits, 30 if they're lucky enough. And that feels really sad, because these two boys have really good talents, especially Blake. I've recently pre-ordered Luke's new album from iTunes, and I think it's really good. It's like really gritty, and then it gets really soft, and then it's just really versatile, and I really love it. And I can't wait for the full album to be released. So it would be nice to get Luke certified, Blake and Keith certified as well. Keith's new album's coming up around the corner, and after a long while of actually finally waiting for everything to process, I did listen to, oh my god, it's the Free John song. I keep on forgetting the title. John Cougar, John Deere, John 316. That's what it's called. It's quite a tongue twist to get your head around. So I'm really excited for new Keith music. His Light the Fuse tour last year was absolutely incredible, and I honestly cannot wait for him to come back down again. As you may have seen with the shirts, I am a massive Keith Urban fan. And having only just cottoned on, like, if I just break, this is like quite a good story. I had only cottoned on to him when watching The Voice. I know Stone Me Down in Flames or whatever the heck. And so I'd kind of listened to his music quite a bit. Fuse was the last album I listened to before I left on the China trip, and oh my god, was that a shot of euphoria. Like, every single song on the album was just so good. So I eventually got myself booked in to see Keith live, because he was coming back down under, and I'm thinking, if I don't go now, I'm going to keep on putting this off and putting this off. So I want to go and see him live. So I went to see him live. All people's praise holds up. He is an amazing live performer. He deserved his ARIA win for Best Live Act. But the problem is that I generally didn't know most of the words to the songs bar the Fuse era. I was just bobbing my head along like this and really enjoying the songs. So I'm thinking, next time he comes back round, I don't want to be that person that's just bobbing their head. So when I got my Christmas money, I went off to JB Hi-Fi and I bought every single Keith Urban album I could lay my hands on. Every single one. The one where he had like that mullet sort of thing, all the way to the extra Fuse ones, because, hey, why not? So I'm going to be listening to them a lot when I'm sitting down doing my homework in the 3-week break, so I can get through the songs a little bit better. And hopefully, when he comes back round, I'll be able to sing along to every single word. Though then again, it's hard to cram nearly every single song in my head, so don't hold me accountable for that. So, that's the Free Country guys. Now, on to the next set of people. Maroon 5 is next up. Now, those people who know me personally know that I have a very soft spot in my heart for this particular band. I heard This Love when I was younger. I was like, what is this song? I love it. And then, of course, there was like the 3-year-something break before It Won't Be Soon Before Long. So, obviously, I'd forgotten about it. A good friend of mine called Dante introduced me properly to Maroon 5 through Makes Me Wonder and the album It Won't Be Soon Before Long. And I realised this was the same guy that made that song that I was addicted to so many years ago. Ever since then, I have not stopped supporting them, and their sound development, you know what? It's like with Taylor Swift, she went from country to pop, no one said anything bad. When Maroon 5 goes from rock to pop, people bash on them all the time. It's like that double standard, and it's literally not nice. But I respect an artist's integrity. If Adam and the boys want to go in that pop direction, fine by me. Go for your life. And they honed it in. V was probably one of the best sounding pop albums I heard last year. So, they don't say V, they say 5. But I've just been saying V because, you know, it's just V on the cover. So, Makes Me Wonder is in line to be certified. So, it would be an absolute amazing crown on their heads to get one of their old classics certified as well and join the ranks of so many other good Maroon 5 songs up there. Moving on to James Arthur's Impossible. Now, of course, I was going to put this song on the list. I feel as though James, like, 2012 winning the X Factor was absolutely incredible. Then 2013 happened, and obviously he stumbled a bit. And it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes every now and again. But then again, not everyone has a giant media witch hunt coming after them. And James really wrapped it negatively on the head. And he obviously disappeared for a bit, made All the World's a Stage set. Oh my god! All it. All the World's a Stage mixtape. I nearly said sex tape. Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm never gonna live that down. All the World's a Stage sex tape. Oh my god. Oh my god, my last week and this happens. Anyway, he hasn't been... The fans, the Jamie, have been working their asses off. A group even sends me, like, pictures of him to retweet for, like, support and to get traction for James. And I persistently go and RT and favourite every single time. There was also previously, like, this art competition that I was also retweeting and favouriting them for. So, hopefully that went pretty well. With James recording new material, and that's been played during the Story So Far tour, it would be an absolute crown on his head and absolute beacon of pride to see that his Jamie have been able to certify at least one of his videos. And Impossible's the one with the highest view count on his channel, so it'd be a good idea to head over there. Okay, I can group the next two together. Iggy Azalea's Change Your Life featuring T.I. and Macklemore and Ryan Lewis's And We Danced. Now, Iggy Azalea's career I have followed ever since Bounce was played on Big Brother Australia. And to be fair, I'm going to stick up for my Aussie girl overseas. So don't think I'm noticing all this Iggy hate and not doing anything. I'm getting a little bit upset by it, to be honest. Because, as I'm going to say on Friday, because this particular Iggy incident also cuts into something that I really want to talk about during the ramble, you can't just put celebrities up as bowling pins and then roll it down expecting that they're going to be fine at the end of every turn, because whilst they have the title celebrities, celebrities are human beings like us. There's only a mental limit that they can take. So it would be an absolute boom, good on thing for her, especially with her engagement to Nick Young, to have one of her videos certified. Now, I know what most people are thinking. Why are you certifying And We Danced? It's one of the trashiest songs you've heard. Well, I've heard. That you'll be thinking. And to be fair, when I heard it, so did I. I'm like thinking, I cannot tell this person from the Macklemore, like, with the Heist era. Like, these are two completely different ones. I know there's an alter ego with this one, but it can't just hide the fact that the song is ridiculous. There are ridiculous songs out there. And you know what? I'm not going to judge, I'm just going to accept that that's how it was at this particular point. This one has the highest view count on the thing, and Wings is next, followed by White Walls. And White Walls is going to take a while, so let's try and focus on the big hitting ones. I'm going to group the next two together as well, because they both have a similar sort of genre. Whoa, I'll be able to group a whole bunch together. Next up, Demi Lovato's Really Don't Care featuring Cher Lloyd, and Skrillex and Diplo's Where Are You Now with Justin Bieber. Now, those of you from the Vivo Challenge, I don't need to explain again. Really Don't Care is an absolutely amazing song and absolutely deserves its certification. Where Are You Now? Now, to be fair, I was okay with Justin Bieber in the beginning. I liked Never Say Never, and then after kind of like, I think it was Mistletoe, whatever the hell his Christmas album was, Under the Mistletoe, I really don't care at this point. I was like, okay, and kind of went off him for a little bit. When the Believe era came up, I was really impressed with how much he grew as an artist and how much he had developed in his voice. And then in 2013, he has to go fuck it up by doing a Gangster Image. And I just, with all the antics that happened with him, I lost all respect I had for him. And I got into quite a few Facebook scraps over that particular situation in my Fifth Harmony group, all because I said that Fifth Harmony deserved it more because of Justin's attitude at the time. And the girls in the group that love Justin Bieber literally went berserk at me. So that was like my little Katie Hopkins moment there. I saw his Ellen stuff, and I saw the Rose stuff, where he said that he was going to try and be a better person, and like Michelle Visage, I'm from the School of Thought, so I'm going to give him another chance. So hopefully he doesn't let us down this particular time. I've also learned not to trust tabloids, no matter how nice and glamorous they look. So, I can now get onto a whole bunch of videos. And these are quite some surprise ones. I've got Kendrick Lamar's Swimming Pools, Drank, Drake's Find Your Love, Nicki Minaj's Stupid Ho, Cher Lloyd with Your Love featuring Mike Posner, The Weeknd's Often, and I'm going to explain this one a bit carefully at the end. You know what, I'll just address it first so we can get matters clean. Meek Mill featuring Drake's Amen. Now, I know that it's got nothing to do with Meek Mill on this list at all. I'm not putting him on here because of talent or anything. I just thought, you know what would be fun? To see who gets there fastest, Meek Mill or Drake's video. So, if for those of you saying that Meek Mill's the shit and Drake's crap on the page that I've been seeing, you better hurry because he's like 50 million views in front of you. Hurry up. Not only will it certify Drake, but people were really pissy about this Amen song, saying it was blasphemous. It would also be a good thing if it was certified. It would really piss off a lot of Christians. and I just find that really funny. So let's try and get that there. It's the one with the most amount of views on his page. But then again, I think Nicki Minaj's one's going to pass it pretty quickly. So I may change it up around, or I may include both on there. Who knows? Right. Kendrick Lamar's Swimming Pools, Drunk. I initially only put this one on there because it had the most amount of views on his page. To all the people who say that Kendrick should have won Best New Artist at the Grammys and that Macklemore and Ryan Lewis won just because they're white, come on. Macklemore and Ryan Lewis not only had really good songs on their album, Kendrick Lamar also had good songs, but look at the broad audience appeal. Macklemore and Ryan Lewis have nearly all the singles from The Heist certified on the YouTube, and Kendrick has yet to certify on his own at least one track. The highest he's gotten so far is Swimming Pools, Drank. I'm saying it in the way like the auto-tune version, but then I eventually went on there and I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be another drinking song. I then went to Genius to try and decode the lyrics all the way through. And it turns out there's actually quite a deeper meaning with this song, so I'm pretty impressed. So, moving on down to Drake. Like I said, versing him and Meek Mill, and also because Find Your Love's the highest one on there that hasn't been certified yet. Same goes with Nicki Minaj and Cher Lloyd. And The Weeknd. I mean, there are some days when I like Often, and other days I'm like, I really don't want to hear this because it sounds a bit boring. But I'm supporting The Weeknd. I'm supporting all of these artists on here. Well, Meek Mill I'm still not sure of. I think he's okay with kind of his raps, but then the whole flip side Drake incident is like, come on. Like, act your age and not your shoe size, mate. Which I have a feeling is like 7.5, because only a 7.5-year-old would whinge and whine and carry on that way. So, moving on from that. Next up, Lorde, Tennis Court. She hasn't had, like, a certified video since, Team, and that literally crashed Vivo. And I don't want Lorde to be, like, this one-hit wonder in the States. She's also in Taylor Swift's Posse, so I would really love them both to, like, take home a certified award and, like, to them have some, like, cheers kind of clinking motion with them. It would just be so cute to see. Next up, All I Want for Christmas Is You with Mariah Carey and Justin Bieber. I realise there are 2 Bieber songs on here, and The Skrillex and Diplo one's only there because Justin Bieber's featured on the track. I'm still not okay with Diplo, especially after kind of like his sidedness with Katy Perry and a bit of shade that he lobbed Taylor Swift's way. Lorde responded pretty positively with a nasty comeback, which I thought was quite witty. So that's probably going to be taken off and replaced maybe by Jason Aldean. We'll see a little bit later on. Anyway, reason why this one's going up here, I don't particularly like Mariah Carey much now, but this is the highest one on Bieber's thing. So we've at least got to try and push it. Because if we scatter all over the place, we're never going to get anything certified. So just focus on these videos on here and it'll be fine. Next up, featuring, speaking of Justin Bieber features, he featured on a song with Rascal Flatts a long while ago, and this is where we lead into number 26. Up to number 27, I can group these two together. Rascal Flatts' new song Riot, and Lady Antebellum's Just a Kiss. Now, Rascal Flatts I haven't heard properly before, and hearing them properly now, having given them a chance, I think that their sound's okay. I would like it a little bit more grittier. This is just the song I'm judging off, but it seems very light and like da-da-da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum. In a way, it seems kind of really light. I would like a really kind of gritty song in there as well, because I feel if you rely too much on light when it comes to country, you kind of lose that extra oomph that's required with a song. But then again, Riot's the only one I've seen so far, so I need to go back through the discography of Rascal Flatts, and there's probably a song in there that proves me wrong. Lady Antebellum. Now, I heard Need You Now quite a long while ago when they were on X Factor, and I absolutely loved it. I fell out of touch with them for a while, and then the ads for their their tour of Australia came up, and Need You Now was playing in the background. I'm thinking, I've heard this before. So I went to my iPhone, I looked it up, and I fell back in love with Lady Antebellum again. What's odd is that the certified songs and the certified inline videos that need to be certified both come from the same album. Need You Now got certified. This is one of the only rules that actually breaks the country stars can't get certified because not a strong fan base sort of thing, because Need You Now got there. But then again, that was performed to a wider appeal and a wider audience. And Lady Antebellum kind of has that real grit. Just a Kiss, I haven't heard this one yet, but I'm quite sure it will be just as good. It's uncanny that that one album will probably be their most successful visual. Like, it's crazy. So, moving on now, I'm going to group these next two together. Even though they're not the same genre, they're both fronted by very powerhouse ladies. Paramore's Misery Business and Carrie Underwood's Before He Cheats. Now, I like Paramore, definitely, and I think Hayley Williams is an amazing vocalist. It wasn't until I watched like a Watch Mojo thing on Paramore, like the top 10 Paramore songs, did I really realise how far their career has spanned and how much catchy hits they have. Misery Business I predicted would probably be at the top, and it was, because this was the song that catapulted them to fame. I even bought this song as a single for my sister's birthday, for goodness sake. Remember that, when we used to have like those plastic little singles and they were thinner than the albums, but I didn't care because I got music? Yeah, those were the good days. These are like really close, like 4 million views off from getting certified, so I think it would be a nice crown for Paramore to have perched on their head. I think Panic at the Disco's got some certified awards for Fueled by Ramen, and so was Fun, so it'd be good to see Paramore join that rank. Carrie Underwood, Before He Cheats. Right. No doubt about it, and I will argue this to the death, Carrie Underwood is the queen of country music. Case closed. I don't need to hear any other arguments. The passion that America fell for her on American Idol was amazing, and this has carried through her entire career. Every single one of her albums is better than last, especially with Blown Away and the Greatest Hits albums, because I feel as the new songs on there, like Something in the Water and Little Toy Guns, I feel as though it's added a new dimension onto her as an artist. Like, previously it was really good country, and then she starts, with Blown Away, she starts getting really, really gritty. And I absolutely love that about her. I love the fact that she's, like, so down to earth and so, like, what's the word for it? Humble. Like, she won't expect all the amazing honours that are coming her way. She'll just be the one to smile and pursue her dream. And without thinking of that bigger picture of record sales and awards, and that's what I really love in an artist. I think she's pretty cool that way. Before He Cheats is starting to get up there a little bit more. It is a crime that Carrie has no certified Vevo videos. Like, come on. Pick up your game, guys. This is the Queen of Country. Respect. So, I put her on there. If I just stream quickly to here. I may just put one more on the list. Right. Yeah, I'll put one more on the list before it goes up. Right. So I'm going to group these next three together due to the fact they're in a duo prior to. And this is where I kind of fall into kind of like the funny joke category of the whole thing. And yes, I am referring to Red Foo, Sky Blue, and LMFAO. As you probably would have known earlier in the year, me and Foo I kind of really fell out with his kind of song meaning, especially after the Literally I Can't incident. But I've started to respect him back again, and I'm thinking, you know what, I'll give the man another shot. Just don't screw this one up. So Let's Get Ridiculous is the one with the second highest view count. I honestly expected that to be certified first, but all of a sudden for this no judge challenge, or don't judge challenge, New Fang was playing in the background for most of the song, and it got boosted up to 100 million hits. Like, when I saw that in there, I thought, no way. New Fang, only had, 5 million before then, you're lying. But it was Vevo certified, so that may give an extra push to Let's Get Ridiculous to get there. Sky Blue, his style is a little bit similar to Drake's in this particular video. I mean, physical style, not rapping style. But it's a pretty good song, and I like this Mark Rosas person on there, because he kind of reminds me a little bit of a young Ricky Martin in a way, and I expect big things from him. Also, in the comment section, many people want to reunite LMFAO, because you can see the different splits of style. Like, Red Foo's more with the fun and getting crazy sort of thing, and Sky Blue's more about the drinking and the girls. Like, you can go off on those tangents fine, but when those two connect together, really crazy fun music is created, and that leads to LMFAO. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Sky Blue's songs. It's called Pop Bottles, and it pretty much is exactly what the lyrics state it is. LMFAO's one is La La La, not the Naughty Boy song. Not the Naughty Boy song, so please, directioners who are angry at Naughty Boy, please back off, please. This was one of those old music videos from LMFAO that sparked off a few trends, I think. Let me just get this up to see what trends started. Apparently this was the first video with beats in it, apparently. Yeah, this was what it says, one of the first beats ones. And apparently the first recorded twerk in history at the 2-minute 02 mark. So that's an extra push. So, now that we've gone through those 32, I'm going to add a 33rd artist to the list. And that just happens to be What am I saying? I'm watching too much True Blood today. Not Bon Tomp, Mystic Falls. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Mystic Falls' resident witch, Bonnie Bennett's portray a Kat Graham. I'm not sure if many of you know this, but Kat Graham, along with Candice Accola, also have a music career on the side. Candice has made like an album and she's started to work like on her second one, but it's been shelved for quite a bit. And with all the success that she's had on the Vampire Diaries, I think it's going to be a while until she gets back to it. But you've seen her perform a little bit on Vampire Diaries, and she is beautiful. She is a beautiful lady and a beautiful performer. Shame she's married in real life. Better luck next time for me. Anyway, Kat Graham's also quite good and also has that rhythm kind of thing, and also had a side kind of a music career prior to the start of the Vampire Diaries as well. If you've ever heard the will.i.am song, I Got It From My Mama, Kat sings the female vocals in that song apparently. So I did not know this. So I knew about Bonnie Bennett long before I actually saw Bonnie Bennett. So crazy. There was one single from her that she had out like 3 years ago, like 2012, when Vampire Diaries was nearing the end of its third season, called Put Your Graffiti On Me. And oh my god, I replayed this track so consistently. I loved everything about it. I'm not sure which is the proper video to do, to be perfectly honest. There are 2 videos going up from this. I think she's lip-syncing in one of them and the other one as well, so I'm going to put both on there just in case. I've heard a little bit of Heartbreaker. I haven't heard Wanna Say, and I haven't heard 1991 yet, so I have a lot of catching up on Kat to do before the Vampire Diaries heads back to air in September. Or is it October? Ugh. Damn the US's breaks. It's like hellatus. Anyway, I'm going to be adding those in, and if there's enough space on the iPad, enough from tomorrow, I'm going to be putting up the video of my last reaction of Series 1, which will have to be Little Mix's Black Magic. I have held out on watching this video for so damn long. So I'm going to finally be able to get started on watching it and finally seeing what the girls have done with the video. Sorry for the speedy reaction video that I did just to the normal song, but it wouldn't let it go up otherwise, so I had to speed it up. Sorry if anyone was pissed off with that, because I know that got a dislike. Or was it 2? I forget. So hopefully now that it's been out for a while, this one won't have to be slowed down. So that's the end of the Vevo Certified Challenge during the series break. We may get some certified and some may be staying on the list for the next 5 years, but anyway, we have to throw our full backing behind them. So, I'm going to go off and check my how much space my iPad has left to film, and if there's enough, we will record the reaction to Black Magic by Little Mix. Anyway, for now, I'm signing off. And there's really nothing else left to say other than bye guys, see ya.